Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, so let's start. Do we have anyone non-English speaking? I mean non-Polish speaking person right here. Okay, so we speak English only. Yeah, okay, so we will need to speak English. Okay, okay. Hi everyone. It was good to see you. So, well, first, here are so many people. It's good to see you. And let me ask you a question. How many of you use AWS? Okay, that's a lot. How many of you use Azure? Okay, okay. How many of you use GCP? Ha, that's less. How many of you use multi-cloud? Okie dokie. Okay. Oh, sorry? Okay, IBM Cloud, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, so right here we have gathered all together to talk about DevOps Guru. DevOps Guru is AWS implementation of AIOps. They have created and implemented their own AI model, which checks all the metrics native to AWS or just sent to AWS by external providers. And we would like to show you, if we manage in time, to show you a small demo how it works. And maybe we'll be able to discuss how it correlates to Datadog and other really famous stuff around. Okay, let's move on. So at first, a little bit about us. We are Tameshi. Last year we were announced as the Partner of the Year in Europe. And today we'll have Brajan Fitas speaking, our solution architect, and me, my humble person, Rafał Ligmann. It's nice to meet you guys. Okay, Brian. Okay, it's muted, I guess. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay. Hi everyone, this is my first public session, so I'm kind of stressed, but I hope that you will enjoy it. So let's start with the biggest challenge in IT. Did you know that first website has been created in 1991, and after 9 years there were already 70 million websites, and now we have over 1 billion websites. Look at the scale, look at the pace, how much resources and how much systems that underneath that we need to manage. And how did IT community handle them all? Adapt, evolve, and overcome. Further? Okay, so let's talk about evolution of DevOps. At first, we had the chaos, a lot of manual job, manual installations, a lack of documentation. Every company has its own framework of work, and it was very hard to determine which way is the best and how to move from one company to the other. So in the 2001, the Agile Manifest has been published. So the Agile Manifest is a set of best practices and the framework, how to improve customer satisfaction, how to work with software development. In 2006, move. In 2007, DevOps term has been introduced by our fathers, Patrick Dubois and Andrew Schaffer. From now, CI/CD and automation has been moved further, and in 2008, Jenkins. Maybe I will do it, sorry. And in 2008, continuous integration has grown rapidly, starting with Jenkins, the most common and well-known CI tool. Then Puppet and Chef and infrastructure as a code Puppet and Chef, infrastructure as a code, has been launched and this is the word that we all know now. So we have the CI tool, we have infrastructure as a code, we have DevOps teams that manage deployments, manage the lifecycle of application, and we write everything in code to keep our structure well created. But we still need to handle this rapidly increased number of websites, number of servers, and then in 2016, lucky for us, machine learning has also been evolving, and Gartner has introduced the term AIOps, Artificial Intelligence Operations. The teams that are mainly created to train machine learning model for various purposes. For example, idea of machines configuring other machines. In 2019, AWS DevOps Guru has been created because AWS always follows the latest trends. And this is also the machine learning driven model. AWS DevOps Guru can be cherry on the top of your observability model. It is well-trained machine learning model that is dedicated to fix any anomalies that has been detected within our environment. So we have our observability model, like monitoring or logging systems, and AWS Guru can take all the insights, all the findings, detect them, and provide our remediation, how to handle them all. In my opinion, AWS Guru is more like our teammate, not like a tool. But this teammate works 24/7 and won't blow up the production on Friday afternoon, most probably. But about the details of the AWS Guru and how it works, I will handle the microphone to Rafał.
Sure. Thanks, Brian. Guys, cheers for Brian. It was his first session. Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gents, one question. How many of you have ever used any AIOps tooling, for example, Prophet for Prometheus and some other stuff? None. Wow, okay. That's interesting. Okay. So, ladies and gents, how it works. Actually, as we already mentioned a few minutes ago, it's just a mathematical model which utilizes and checks all the logs, metrics, traces, and anything what is being gathered in AWS. Regarding logs, it just tries to find the parsing the exceptions and some other keywords in logs and correlate them to specific metrics, data, and so on. And what's really, really important, it learns our behaviors. It learns how do we manage the whole stuff. Maybe not really exclusively, but it grows. Day by day, it's getting better. Okay. So how it works, I already mentioned, it gathers all the CloudWatch metrics. If you send any metrics to CloudWatch, it's fine. So if you have any OpenTelemetry collector or anything else and you send these metrics to CloudWatch, it's fine. CloudTrail logs, do you guys know what CloudTrail is? Yeah, okay. X-ray traces, that's typical AWS service to gather all the traces. That's really cheap. And database performance insights. Do you guys know what it is? Yeah, okay, okie-dokie. Next, when you turn on AWS DevOps Guru, you can connect to CloudFormation stacks. You can connect to tags. So you can tell DevOps Guru, hey guys, monitor my production tags, instances, workloads, resources, and logs, of course. And you can manage the whole organization or just accounts right there. Next, of course, it works with many, many notification systems. You can use SNS, you can use EventBridge, AWS EventBridge, which provides you the possibility to create a kind of databases to connect to any other external resources. For example, I don't know, PagerDuty or anything else.
If I may interrupt for a moment. Yeah. As you can see, DevOps Guru also integrates with CloudFormation. This is one of my favorite features because DevOps Guru, based on finding that it detected can check CloudFormation if something has changed in your configuration of service. So, for example, if AWS will detect that DynamoDB has some throttling on reads, DevOps Guru can go to CloudFormation and check if anybody has created any change in the stack in our configuration that decreased the number of RCU allocated. If so, then it will point out that this is a root cause of our problem. And of course, if you ever work, of course you should work with root cause analysis. This is one of the most problematic part to detect what happened in our environment, that something that was working all the time stopped working. So you can just go to DevOps Guru and check if anything in CloudFormation has been changed. And this is our root cause analysis, and you can attach it to incident and maybe close the problem ticket.
Yeah, you guys know, Brian yesterday was telling me all the time about this. Hey, it sees my drifts. I did a small change in my CloudFormation stack. It found out when did I the whole change and how it correlates to all the issues inside. We'll see this during the demo. Okay, let's move on to the demo. If you take a photo of this, how is it called? I forgot the name of this. QR code. Yeah, QR code. It will direct you to the AWS workshop. The whole demo is based on that workshop to make everything simple for you. And okay, let's move on. Just let me... Where it is, Brian? Brian, I lost the connection. Okay, let's go. Okay, here it is. Sorry for quality. Come on. It's Mac. I hate Macs. Okay, here it is. Okay, so we have deployed really simple application, but that's really famous architecture pattern. You've got API gateway, HTTP requests being sent from the internet. Then Lambda is being run as a trigger and takes control of DynamoDB. It gets the data from there. The DevOps Guru demo has the whole stack. Looks like this. You have region mapping, some roles, lambdas, DynamoDB, and the most important. Okay, just a second. Let's not scroll through this. Yep. The most important thing is that I already did yesterday because it takes some time. When you turn on DevOps Guru and you connect to some CloudFormation stacks and accounts, it takes about 24 hours to store the data and provide the, to let the model learn the behaviors of our application. So it takes about 24 hours. And anytime you make a change, it correlates and finds correlations between events. Let's call it in real time. There might be a delay about a few seconds. So what did I do? I changed yesterday the read capacity units of my application from 5 to 1. And then I just run we test to overload the whole system. That took me about, about 2 hours to overload the whole system. Let's see how it works. Okay, here's the core, the main menu of DevOps Guru. You can point, as I already mentioned, you can point to applications, and there are a few types of insights. Insights are groups of anomalies. So the most, let's call it atomic part of DevOps Guru is just anomaly. Anomaly is an event which correlates to some errors and some bad data, let's call it that way. And there are two types of insights, reactive and proactive. The reactive insight is an insight which provides the data based on activity on issues happening right now on your application. And let's take a look how it looks like. You can see the anomalies. Yesterday, about 15 minutes past 9, I just ran the test, and I tried to overload the whole system. And it is able to connect all these anomalies and all these issues to these events. What's really important, you can also check aggregate metrics like P99 latency, error sum, duration, and so on and so on. And it shows you how it correlates to all these errors, how it works, and exactly, oh, come on, where it is? Okay, yeah, right here. And here's the event on DynamoDB table. I change the read capacity units. So imagine the situation that you've got a lot of errors, your application goes down, you've got a lot of 500s, and you need to debug the whole stuff. It would take about, let's say, I don't know, half of a day. Right here, you've got the event, you've got the reason. You just change the capacity units, and it should take about 30 minutes. That's the advantage of AOps. And yeah, and actually, that's it. Thank you very much.